Former Everton star slams West Ham United after defeat to Newcastle. Hello Hammers fans, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with the latest West Ham United news. Let's get to the news. An Everton legend has reacted strongly to West Ham United's performance in their heavy home defeat to Premier League rivals Newcastle United. Former Everton player Leon Osman criticised West Ham's defence after the Hammers suffered a 5-1 thrashing at the hands of the Champions League challengers. David Moyes' side went into the game seeking a hard-fought home win after Sunday's victory over Premier League strugglers Southampton, but were overpowered by the ruthless visitors, who punished several woeful defensive errors from West Ham during an error-strewn display. Callum Wilson, left unmarked, continued his fine form against West Ham by being left unmarked 8 yards from goal and opening the scoring with a beautiful header after 8 minutes. Joe Linton doubled Magpies' lead on 15 minutes, when he beat the offside trap, before rounding Lucas Fabianski and slotting the ball into an empty net. Kurt Zouma briefly restored the deficit 5 minutes before half-time, but disaster struck shortly after the break when Jacob Murphy punished Naif Agad and gave Wilson his second of the night. Substitute Alexander Isak took advantage of a misjudgment from Hammers goalkeeper Fabianski to score the fourth goal with 8 minutes remaining, and Joe Linton completed a ruthless display from Eddie Howe's men and rubbed salt into the wounds when he scored the fifth in injury time. Osman described West Ham as their own worst enemies for allowing an absolutely fantastic Newcastle to have an easy day at the perplexed London Stadium. Speaking on Match of the Day, after being asked how Moyes would react, Osman said, "His reaction will be, not a great reaction, to be honest. It's not a great place to be at the end of a diatribe after a defensive display like that. I thought his team tried to give everything, but they were their own worst enemies. You can't give goals away like that when you're at the bottom. It felt like with every goal, you could trace a defensive error or lapse from West Ham. Newcastle were absolutely fantastic, but they were certainly helped in scoring those goals. If you're at the bottom, you can't give a team like Newcastle that many opportunities, because they will punish you." West Ham will be hoping to kickstart a new campaign to move away from the relegation zone on Saturday afternoon, when they visit London rivals Fulham. Leave your opinion in the comments, as it's very important for the Hammers. I'll update you at any time with the latest West Ham news.